Alright guys, Detector here. So today we're going to be metal detecting at Fred Howard Park, my usual stomping grounds. And I'm really excited to get out today because yesterday we had a really big storm come through Tampa and there were gale force winds and super high seas. So I'm really excited to see what I find now that all the sand's been churned up. I wanted to show you guys, so you see all of this grass junk right here. That's where the usual tide line is, and right now we're about mid-tide. It's about 7:45 right now, Saturday morning, and low tide is I think like 11:45. But this right here is where the usual tide line is. Look at this right here. I believe this is from yesterday's storm, so it's not a lot of grass, but I mean, look at the difference between this line and the usual tide line. I mean, I think it's maybe 30 feet or so. So the tide came way up yesterday. And over there, it's kind of like a little, I don't know, a little cutout. People usually go stand up there and take pictures or whatever, but the water went all the way in there where it doesn't usually go. So I'll be hunting all of this side right here this morning. I can see it's a little lower right before it gets to the water, so I'm hoping I'll find some goodies in there. Today I'm hunting with Beaker, my metal detector. Beaker is a Garrett Sea Hunter MK2 or Mark II, and I've got Rex, my scoop. Rex is a 8.5-inch T-Rex scoop, and some of y'all know already, but in case you don't, look what I got. I got the Garrett Carrot, or the Garrett Pin Pointer AT. So I will definitely be using this guy today. Yeah, let's see, the water temperature is 67. The air temperature is about 59 or 60. So, and you can see it's beautiful. There's hardly a cloud in the sky, at least not near me. There's nobody else out here yet, so hopefully I get all the goodies. I'm gonna find my box of treasure today. Yeah, so let's do some detecting. One more, and then we'll pull out the new pin pointer. There it is. Bottle cap. Hit something. I'd be willing to bet it's grass. Take one more. Well, let's take one more scoop. Check it out, guys. I'm guessing that's it. Look, a little truck. That's pretty cool. Looks like it's one of those where you pull it back and it takes off on its own. Alright. It's a good day so far. Haven't found a bobby pin, and I haven't found a pull tab. And I got my new pin pointer. And I'm on the beach in January. It's a good day, guys. Alright guys, so I do believe this is a bobby pin because I'm getting 2 beeps. There. Alright, so I'm going to try and let you guys hear what I'm hearing. I can get my glove off. Okay, so there, you guys should be able to hear this. One of my subscribers had said bobby pins usually give off 2 beeps, and it's when you're going over, like if this is a bobby pin, these are the ends. When you hit this side, it beeps once, and then when you get to this side, it beeps twice. So when you swing over, you get a beep, 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 beep. So let's see if you guys can hear this. Well, there. Alright, and then they had said if you turn 90 degrees and go over it again, now you're going to be going over it like this, you're going to get 1 beep. So there. Alright, so let's dig it and see what it is. If I can find it. Alright. Bobby pin. Alright. Good deal. So, yeah, so I've just tested that theory of if you get 2 beeps and then you turn 90 degrees to where the beeps were and you only get 1 beep, then it's probably a bobby pin. But apparently that same, I don't know, process would work with, I guess, a bunch of metal things. Like my subscriber had said to try it with like a wrench and it would do the same thing. So, yeah. Alright. I don't know. I'm getting too... I was getting 2 signals, it seemed like, but they weren't very close together. Obviously, they're not very shallow. Alright. See, there's something right here. Maybe it's a coin spill, huh? Take another scoop. Still in there. Ah, of course. Bottle cap. Yep. Alright, so that's the one. There's something else right there. So, let's fill this hole in right quick. Oh, it's a makeup brush. Yep, makeup brush. Oh, still better than a pull tab, I guess. getting a double beep over here. So, of course, I'm going to think bobby pin. Oh, there it is. Safety pin. It was close. It had a pin in it. Alright, so I wanted to show y'all what I'm doing. So there's this first line on this side. That's where I first started, because that's kind of where the low point stops before it goes up and then back into the water. So I went that way. And then I'm coming back this way, and now I'm going to hit the top part. And then over where that bird's taken off, over in there, I'm going to hit that section once I finish this third line back. And then I'll hit down by the water line. I just kind of wanted to show you guys what I'm doing. I thought it was a quarter. Looks like a little fishing thingy. So I'm finally in this little cove right here. So we'll see what we can't find. You can see right there where the water's pulling, it's lower than the stuff all around it. So I'm hoping I'll get lucky and find some coins hiding in here. We'll see. So I'll leave the camera on so you guys can check out my swing. Doesn't appear to be anything in here. Spin around. Whew, that is some cold water. Oh my goodness. Well, this appears to be dry, figuratively speaking. Well, hit those ripples on the way out. Oh. Got something. It'd be fantastic if it was a coin. Not found any today. Look at that, guys. Ah, damn it. I thought it was a dime. Ah. Oh well. Okay guys, so here are my findings for today's hunt at Fred Howard Park. A couple of bottle caps, some Coke pull tabs, a piece of, well, I guess a beaver tail. I found one whole bobby pin and 2.5 bobby pins, paper clip. These little rivets, I'm pretty sure these are from like those fold-up chairs that you can take to like baseball games or whatever. I think these are from one of those. This little, I believe this is some kind of fishing thing. I don't think it's a weight, but I think your fishing lines run through it maybe. A screw, some like a twisty tie that's really corroded, and nothing good. Honestly, the coolest thing is this little truck. This little fire truck, I guess, and it's got like a little, I don't know, mouthy thing that opens, and it's one of those that you can pull back and it goes, but it's rusted and it won't go. So yeah, so that's that. Makeup brush, yeah, I thought that was kind of cool, but then I'm like, really, who's doing makeup at the beach? I don't know, whatever. And then over here are my findings from the playground that I went to. I was only there for about an hour, and I wasn't able to dig up a whole lot of targets because it was mulched and it's kind of hard to dig in. I know I don't have a lot of videos of that because my GoPro died, so I had to use this camera to record it, and it's difficult to hold and dig at the same time. But anyways, so I found a piece of this. It's a piece of chain link fence. Found a bottle cap, bobby pin, 2 pull tabs, some twisty tie. We're pretty sure this is a piece of a chain, like one of the chain links that broke off. I found it near the swing, so yeah, I kind of think that that's what that is. And this thingy, I have no idea what this is. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. I know my camera's not the best with zooming in. Let's see. Well, I don't know. I'll say that's about as good as it's gonna get, but I don't know what it is. It's weird looking. It looks like this might be wire. Yeah, I'm not sure. Anyway, so I found that. And then I found a penny. This is my best finding for today. It's from 73. So, yeah, so I can add that to my jar of valuables, which, here's my jar presently. So, I'll add the penny. There we go. And then it's awfully depressing. This is like, I think, a 1 quart jar. It doesn't say. I don't know. So one of y'all suggested I switch everything to a smaller jar so it's less depressing. So I've got a smaller jar. I'm going to switch it. There. Yay! So it's a little less depressing. It's still pretty depressing, but not as bad. Yeah. So, if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them in the comments section. If you haven't gone and looked at my Facebook page, go ahead and check that out. Other than that, I guess I will see you guys later.